in Beech Grove Walmart here in Indianapolis. A little something happened earlier this week. What happened? Give us a rundown.
A little bit of chaos. Somebody's trying to steal from the Beech Grove Walmart, which isn't uncommon, and so loss prevention gets involved, and they're trying to stop the theft in progress. And a little struggle starts, and the theft suspect pulls out a gun during all this. And so another shopper there sees somebody pull out a gun during this theft investigation, and so he fires at the shoplifter who had pulled out the gun. Fires 3 times. He doesn't hit him, but still chaos inside the store.
So let's break this down. So I want to look at this through the lens of self-defense.
Okay.
So Zach and I both know, we're letting everyone know, if you've watched videos before, self-defense is a little bit misnamed. It's actually defense of self and others. So Zach, when this thief from Walmart was caught stealing, he originally did not have a gun drawn.
He did not. They didn't know he had a gun originally.
Okay, so right there, that's theft. As long as he didn't have too much stuff, it's a misdemeanor. Not a big deal. Definitely not good. Okay, so, and then at some point, this theft suspect pulls a gun out.
He does. I guess there was a struggle with loss prevention. We don't know exactly what happened with it, but during that, he pulled out a gun. Okay.
And so right there, that's obviously now we're pointing a firearm, pulling out a gun. Even if he's not pointing it, you got recklessness with the firearm. I mean, now we're in the felony land for this. Started as misdemeanor theft, so it's already going in a bad direction. Now, the security guard, he's not the one that pulled the gun in response to the thief pulling the gun.
No, it was just another shopper inside the Walmart.
Okay, this is where self-defense gets kind of cool. Walk me through a self-defense analysis of the person that witnessed this thief struggle with security and pulls his own gun.
So at first, he would have no reason to pull a gun out. If you can't defend property. You can't defend your own property with a weapon like that, and you certainly can't defend property of Walmart like that. But self-defense is a little bit misnamed, so it's defense of self and others. So when he sees somebody else in a potentially dangerous situation like this, where security or whoever else is around is now at risk because the shoplifter has pulled his gun out, he now has the right, legally, to pull out his gun and protect other people and himself. He's in a dangerous situation as well because he's right there.
So even though the other shopper, who's in no danger at all of being shot by this theft suspect, he's allowed to defend other people, particularly the security guard who is trying to apprehend this theft suspect who's not pulled a gun. Now, Zach, what happened, what you described, perfectly legal. Now, what if the other shopper, he sees what's going on, but he has misinterpreted the situation. He is completely mistaken about what's happening. Is he now liable for pointing a gun and firing it at the theft suspect?
So he's likely not going to be. In these situations, you have to make an instant decision what's going on. And it's the decision is made, you look at it through the lens of what he knew at that time, what he saw at that time. He doesn't have time to evaluate what's going on. He's trying to step in and maybe save somebody's life. So probably he's not going to be liable even if he misread the entire situation.
So the key to what Zach is saying is you don't have to be right when exercising self-defense or defense of others, but you have to be reasonable. And so if you see a Walmart security guard struggling with somebody and somebody pulls a gun out and points to that Walmart security guard, any other shopper, now there's a gun involved, can pull their own gun out and defend somebody. Now, if they just saw fisticuffs, you can't be shooting people for that because Zach's exactly right. You cannot use deadly force to protect property outside of your own home or occupied motor vehicle. So this is a great lesson. In self-defense, you're allowed to defend others, even if you yourself are not threatened. And you don't have to be right when exercising self-defense. You have to be reasonable. If you have any questions, give us a call, 317-632-3642. We love talking about self-defense. We got tons of other videos on self-defense. Most importantly, remember, always plead the fifth.